Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Smells Like. I'm Josh. So good to see you. And right now I have for you a little overview of the new Cologne collection from Mugler. I thought I would just go through each one of these, give them a try, and give you kind of what they're about, just a quick first impression. So, this line is called the Cologne Collection from Mugler. I think it's also been called the Rainbow Collection or like the Rainbow Cologne Collection. Each one's a different color, has a different name, and has a secret note, the letter of a secret note that goes with it. So the first one in the collection, it called Come Together, is based on the original Mugler Cologne. Its notes are green petitgrain and musk. And it comes in a green bottle. So the green bottle from the collection, Come Together, to me smells just like Mugler Cologne, if not slightly more natural perhaps. I'm wondering if they didn't update this a little bit, maybe update the formulation. To me, it just smells a little bit more refined just right off the first blast to my nose than I remember the original. The original is a little bit synthetic and has kind of a bracing nature. This is a little smoother, has that green petitgrain, has that nice musk, really smells a lot like the original. It may be the exact original Mugler Cologne, but to my nose, I'm wondering if they didn't maybe reformulate it just slightly, just to make it maybe a little bit more refined, a little bit more natural. But it's a winner. I always want to have this one in my collection in whatever form, Mugler Cologne or Come Together. If you hear somebody making noise, that is my dog Boo Boo sleeping at my feet. That's Boo Boo. And the dog will not be giving any of his first impressions from the line. Next we have the orange bottle, and that one is called Take Me Out. This one has notes of orange blossom and shiso leaf, and its secret note is a pea note. Some have already joked that having a pea note in a cologne is probably not the best marketing idea that's ever been had. That's kind of funny. The secret note in Take Me Out is pea. Just sounds funny, but it doesn't smell like pea. It smells like orange blossom. It also has the shiso leaf, which is kind of a minty, slightly peppery green leaf. I think it's in the mint family. But this is mainly orange blossom. It's a flowery white floral, so for some this may be a little bit feminine, but it's not a screechy white floral. Sometimes orange blossom can be really like screechy, really in your face. This is really soft and understated, but it's mostly orange blossom with a little bit of a green freshness, slightly minty, slightly peppery, brisk freshness kind of underneath that orange blossom. Really nice, really well done. Next, the blue bottle is Love You All. This one has notes of blue licorice and white amber. So I definitely don't smell licorice right off the bat with this one. I maybe get what they mean by white amber, just in accord. There's something kind of mineral-like to this one, a little bit of a mineral aspect. But this is very sheer, very transparent. It reminds me a little bit of fragrances like maybe like Light Blue for Women, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. Just a little bit in the way that it's kind of that light blue feeling. Maybe it's just the marketing, but this does kind of have a blue aspect to it. Also kind of have a little bit of like Pacific rock moss, that vibe, that kind of mineral aquatic thing, and kind of hard to nail down exactly what's in this. I feel like it is a little bit generic. The secret note for this one is an E note, so whatever that E stands for. This one's very light, I imagine very fleeting, but it does have kind of a refreshing nature to it, kind of a fizzy, energetic. Maybe the E is for energetic. That one I do like. You know, time will tell kind of how that one works on the skin. There's some aspects of it that are definitely hard to nail down, at least just right off the paper on the first impression. The next one is the pink or kind of pinkish purple bottle. This is called Run Free. This one has notes of purple ginger and akigala wood. So Run Free. Right off the bat, I get lemon from this. And pepper. There's a big blast of pepper in this, just like black pepper. This is like lemon and black pepper. I think maybe I can detect some of that ginger, musk, some woods, so that akigala wood, whatever that is, and I've smelled that in other fragrances. There's something familiar about this. I don't know if it's just that akigala wood that I've smelled in other fragrances, but this kind of reminds me a little bit of Prada Amber Pour Homme, in the way that if you've ever smelled Prada Amber, the way that it kind of smells, the way it looks, that purple colored juice, it kind of smells purple a little bit, if that makes sense. To me, every time I smell that, I'm like, it kind of smells purple, like soapy and a little bit purple. I don't know if that makes sense, but it just always has to me. Maybe that's just, you know, them putting that color in my head. But the fact that this is also like in a purple bottle has that similar vibe. It's definitely more like fresh, peppery, spicy. You know, these are all really fresh. This one has, the secret note is a D note. And this one, yeah, is just lemon, pepper, maybe some other spices. There might be cardamom in this, like a green cardamom. This kind of reminds me just a tad bit of Voyage d'Hermès, the way that it's just a really transparent, spicy lemon. Again, I think maybe I do smell that ginger, that kind of purple essence is there. And it's definitely woody, like a dry woods thing. That must be that akigala wood. And like I said, there's something familiar about this, and I don't know if it's just that these ingredients have been used maybe in some others. This one also is soapy. They all have a little bit of like a soapy, refreshing aspect. I really like this one. This one is maybe more interesting than, it's definitely more interesting than the Blue Love You All. I personally like it better than the Orange Take Me Out. So far, this is the only one that has made, that maybe comes close to being good as the original, which is now called Come Together, the original Mugler Cologne. I could see maybe wearing this. I could see maybe buying a bottle of this one. So far, none have really wowed me of the new ones enough maybe to buy a bottle for myself. This one may be. There's something unique about this that I really like. Last, we have the yellow bottle. This one's called Fly Away. Its secret note is a C note. This has notes of grapefruit and cannabis. So I definitely get the grapefruit right off the bat, a really refreshing, slightly juicy, slightly pulpy grapefruit, like a yellow grapefruit. And I can smell the cannabis note. It's like a green, fresh. It's not like dank or heady. You know what? This actually reminds me of. I hope my parents don't watch this. This reminds me of the cannabis that I used to get when I was in high school. Like just, you know, bottom of the barrel, full of stems and seeds, just low grade weed. This smells like high school to me. It does. It just kind of smells like a fresh bag of pot. I like it. It's a good cannabis smell. It's not as camphorous or eucalyptic as some cannabis notes in perfumery can be. The one from by Killian, Smoke for the Soul, that supposedly has cannabis in it, and it is a very camphorous, like really like green, almost mentholated note that to me doesn't really smell that much like cannabis, but this does. But it doesn't smell like a stoner. It doesn't smell like smoke at all. It smells like the fresh bag of cannabis. So it's very green. The grapefruit with it really pairs nicely. And then there's something fruity, like peach or fig maybe. This reminds me a little bit. What is the fig fragrance from Diptyque? Oh. Or Fico di Amalfi, maybe. This, I think, has fig in it. It even reminds me a little bit of the Fig and Sea Salt, the Kindred Goods one that you can get from Old Navy. I think it must be fig. Either that or like peach or pear, maybe. Or maybe all of the above. It's definitely like a fruity, sweet thing. But it's also slightly green. The cannabis has a green vibe, but there's something else kind of green in this. It's really interesting. It's super fresh. It's invigorating. It has that cannabis note, but it may be pretty fleeting, that cannabis note. I don't smell it as much as I did during that first 30 seconds that I was smelling it and thought it smelled like high school weed. It doesn't smell like that anymore. And now it just kind of smells green and herbal. So the yellow bottle, Fly Away, definitely a winner for me. What's the other one? Run Free, the pink, purplish bottle is another winner. And then Come Together, which is, the original. It's still a winner in my book. After letting that dry down a little bit, I do think this smells a little bit different than the original. I'm talking about the original Mugler Cologne. I have to wear it on skin to see, but I really want to say that this is slightly different. Maybe they have kind of revamped it a little bit for this new release. But Come Together, based on the original Mugler Cologne. Still awesome, really just smells fresh, soapy. Green, really good. So those three are clear winners, so I could see owning Fly Away, Run Free. I think I might have to get bottles of those. And the other two new ones are kind of yet to be decided. So that's it, just an overview of the new Mugler Cologne collection. Let me know in the comments if you've tried any of these. If you've tried the new Come Together, do you think that it smells slightly different from the original Mugler Cologne? And if you have tried these, let me know what your favorite one from the Mugler Cologne collection is down in the comments. And if you'd like to do this again sometime, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you again right here at the Smells Like Fragrance channel for another video. Thanks so much for watching.